You found it. Your home for the best content on your favorite team, the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Do us a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments below. And be sure to smash that like button. Of all the stories I thought I would be chasing down the week of LSU-Alabama, I didn't have a live tiger in his cage on the field on my bingo card.
You didn't?
Okay. Maybe a little like rim shot or a womp womp or something. No, nothing over there. Nothing. Got nothing. Great. Awesome. Fantastic. We're off to a rip-roaring start. Wonderful. Yeah, I make fun of people who say, I hate when people say I didn't have fill in the blank on my bingo card. It's lazy and annoying. Anyway, so, yeah, I got word. I got word last night. I can't believe I'm leading with this. It's Thursday of LSU-Alabama week, and the story that has gone viral is this story about LSU. It's not even LSU. It's the governor that's going to have a tiger on the field in Tiger Stadium on Saturday. Got word of it. Did a lot of vetting over at LouisianaSports.net, and we ran with the story today. And yeah, the governor of Louisiana had made it known that he wanted to reinstate the tradition of bringing Mike the Tiger on the field. There were a lot of concerns about current Mike the 7th, because he's 8 years old. He spent his entire life in captivity at obviously at LSU and his habitat there. He's never been in the trailer cage. Never been into Tiger Stadium, and they were concerned about his well-being, his emotional well-being, and governor wanted to do this anyway, so they went and found a tiger out at an outside of Louisiana sort of refuge camp or these wildlife sanctuaries, and they're going to have a tiger. I was told the tiger's name is Omar. That's not a joke. I was told the tiger's name is Omar. So this will be forever known as the Omar game. If LSU loses, God forbid, if LSU loses Saturday to Alabama, I wonder if this will go down in infamy like the Purple Pants game. You know, like LSU, Kentucky, they rolled out the Purple Pants and LSU lost to Kentucky in 95. Maybe a better one. Wasn't it 07 when Georgia rolled out the black uniforms against Alabama? Was that 07 or 08? No, it wasn't 08. Maybe it was. No, it was. I'll tell you, it was 07. I know where I was. You know where? Do you want to know where I was watching that game?
Where were you?
I was in Miami, Florida. It was the last game of the old Orange Bowl. And LSU played Louisiana Tech. That was the game where Hester had his 80-yard touchdown run and the ref outran him. Shout out 18. Anyway, I was like, I got to go see a game at the Orange Bowl before they shut that thing down. So I hopped on a flight, went down to Miami, went to that game. By the way, total economy trip. And I learned a lesson that day that you live and learn. Like, I will never go on an economy trip again. You don't go on an economy trip by that I mean, like, I got the cheapest flight, the cheapest rental car, the cheapest hotel. Like, that ain't the way to do it. And you end up in some bad situations in a place like Miami where you're just trying to find the cheapest. Anyway, my brother and I were in some bar across the street from the Orange Bowl watching that game. And in Alabama, wasn't that 07? 07?
I'm looking at it right now because I thought it was the
I watched a Georgia game when Georgia was wearing all black in 07, and I was at that bar in Miami across the street from the Orange Bowl. Look up.
It was not 07. Georgia.
What
Georgia
game?
It was 08 because they were in 07. They were at Bama, and Georgia was in their traditional
Look
road.
up the 07 Georgia schedule because they wore black. God, I swore they would have worn black in 07 at least once. Anyway, let me not get sidetracked. That game, to Georgia fans, they laugh and call it like they were dressing for their. Wasn't that the line after the game? They were dressing for their own funeral. The Purple Pants game, like the promotions you do that you think will go really well, and you wonder if it goes badly, that you're now forever tainted with that. This would be the Omar game if Omar the Tiger. If in fact this goes poorly everyone's going to look and say the reason they lost is because they brought Omar the Tiger in from Florida. In any event, listen, I don't know how you feel about the Tiger thing. I'll tell you this. I love the tradition. I've ranted for a lot of years, somewhat tongue-in-cheek, but I am serious. Like, Tiger lives a great life. All I'm asking is 7 days a year, you get your ass in a cage and take one lap around the field. It ain't asking too much. I understand you got an 8-year-old Tiger. There are other considerations, all that sort of stuff. But, and I don't know that I love bringing in a Tiger from another state. It kind of needs to be Mike the Tiger. I'm a little uneasy about it not being Mike the Tiger. You know, it's like it's an imposter. Like, I wonder if they thought like they were going to sneak the other Tiger in and like pass it, almost like in Meet the Parents. You painted the cat's tail, fucker. Like, it's just, like,
what a great comp.
Did they think they were going to like just sneak in Omar the Tiger?
I'm willing to say yes. I mean, really am.
We're going to have a Tiger. We're not going to tell anybody it's not Mike. They're not going to know the difference.
Right.
Just a big Tiger. But there's a giant Tiger in the cage across the street. Oh, they can move him inside.
They could have moved him inside.
We can make it happen. I would love to know the thought process behind all.
You'd have had to done this late at night too, man, with all the people that are going to be on campus tomorrow.
Sneaking a Tiger in.
That's hangover style.
How do you sneak? Yeah, like how do you sneak?
Roofies and a steak.
Like where? And then the other thing is like where are they going to keep Omar until it's time? Maybe at the zoo.
Maybe
keep Omar until.
But I mean, then there's other tigers at the zoo. How's he going to get along with them?
They could probably have a seclusion area. I bet.
Yeah.
And I don't know. But this is pretty fascinating. Fascinating stuff. I mean, it ain't like Georgia. You can get another bulldog, right?
Yeah, they've had like 10 of them, haven't they?
I just mean like it's a bulldog. I mean, there's bulldogs everywhere. You can get a bulldog or A&M. You can get a collie. You can get a pretty dog, whatever. They're all over the place. Like you're bringing a tiger in here.
Yep.
That's something, man. Governor wanted it done. Got it done, man. Live Tiger. I wish it was Mike. So if we're not going to get Mike 7, and I'm kind of resigned to the fact, right? We're not going to be able to get Mike 7 to get his behind in the cage and take a lap. When Mike 7 dies and we go to Mike 8, we got to get Mike 8 as a little tiger cub, and we got to like train him. You know, like whenever you're training your dog, when you're kennel training your dog?
Yeah.
I mean, it gets to the point where they love to be in the kennel. It's counterintuitive. You think they wouldn't love it. No, they love it. It's like their little habitat. I mean, when I had my boxers, I crate trained my dogs. Like, they would just go sit in there with the door on. They would just choose to go sit in their kennel. It's their little spot. You got to crate train Mike 8 whenever he comes along so we can do this again. Look, they pipe in crowd noise at the practice field. We could pipe in crowd noise, like have Mike take a few laps, little practice laps when he's a little tiger cub. Just get him used to it. You know, maybe bring him out to a baseball game. This is what a crowd is like. You know, bring him out to the practice field. This is what football is. I like this. Got to get him back. It ain't gonna happen with Mike 7. We got Omar. We got interim Mike. We got
stunt double. He's a stunt double,
Mike's
bro.
Stunt double. Oh man. Omar the Tiger.
It just doesn't have the same ring to it, now does it?
For what it's worth, we did not include the name Omar in the story at LouisianaSports.net. But suffice to say, this has gone a little bonkers. I think every news outlet in the world is picking this up. I'm here for it. I don't love that it's Omar. I don't love that we're bringing in a tiger. But I fully endorse when Mike 8 comes along. Let's get him coached up. You know, let's get him coached up from birth to be able to do this so we can get this tradition back. Because what was Mike? So when Mike the 5th died, they brought in Mike the 6th.
Yes.
And they got him from a place in Indiana. And his name was, what was Mike the 6th name when they got him?
Didn't it start with an R? Wasn't it?
It was like.
Roscoe. Wasn't it Roscoe?
I think it was Roscoe.
Yeah.
It was Roscoe the Tiger. They got Roscoe. And so Roscoe was kind of already like an adult tiger when he became Mike. You know, you get a little tiger cub, you know, then you can train him. Like potty training him. Like crate training him. That's what you got to do. You got to trailer cage train him to go around the stadium so we can do this again. These are the things that matter. And can we get a new Lacumba over at Southern as well while we're at it? Can we get a new Lacumba over there? What are we doing? What?
I haven't even thought of that.
Colorado's got their buffalo.
Ralphie.
Ralphie the Buffalo, who's a girl, by the way.
Yeah.
They, Auburn's got their eagle, whose name is Tiger, which is weird, but they do a lot of weird things. I mean, let's get this thing rolling again. I'm ready. I'm here for it. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact, and be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.